Hey everybody! I have been flipping the Canyon a lot more recently since my last video, and I wanted to kind of talk about the Canyon because, you know, I took a big break from flipping it and then I came back to it, and it kind of allowed me to revisit the Canyon. And you know, I think that revisiting it and coming back to it, my opinions have actually changed on it a little bit. So I've been flipping it more, and it kind of got me used to the balance. And I like it. You know, I know I've been a proponent of saying that, yeah, the Canyon is good, but it flips a little weird. Make sure I was actually recording. But, you know, now that I've come back to it, I don't actually think it flips as weird. There's a chipmunk over there. The balance is certainly non-standard compared to the things that I flip, but it's definitely not as bad as I remember it being, because I was flipping it earlier today and I was like, man, this thing actually flips really well. And then I oiled it and, well, it sounds good, but now I feel like it's a little more sluggish because I've got thick oil. But I think that the Canyon, you know, it's in an interesting spot now, I think, because Nabali's keeps releasing balisongs at the same price point. So now we have the extrusion, which is in the same price bracket as the Canyon, and I feel like there's kind of a, not a divide, but there's kind of, you know, which one's better. And I have not tried an extrusion, but the people that have, seems that general consensus is that most people seem to prefer the Canyon, which is cool because I have a Canyon. But some of the things that the Canyon offers that no other balisong does offer is the durability. There is no other balisong that is going to be as durable as the Canyon, just because it's all stainless steel. I mean, I think if you're looking for an EDC balisong that flips well, then the Canyon is definitely what I would recommend, honestly. I don't think the blade steel is super good. However, the handles being steel is a big win. Just the fact that, you know, you can drop this on anything, on concrete, whatever, and it's just gonna take it like a champ, is certainly a very big positive for it. And one of the things that I really didn't like about the Canyon as much was the weight, but flipping it more, I've gotten more used to the heavier weight. Now, and I should say the Canyon doesn't feel heavy. It's not a heavy balisong, it's just I like lighter balisongs than this. So there was certainly an adjustment period for me. And generally I try not to flip heavy things because they bother my wrist quite a bit. So the amount of time that I can spend flipping something like the Canyon is less than I could flip a lighter balisong. Can I get a double scissor? No. Try again. That was awful. But yeah, so the balance is actually not that weird. It's actually quite adjustable. And it doesn't give you like a squiddy syndrome where once you flip this and you go back to a normal balisong, it's weird and you have to readjust to what's normal. The Canyon takes time to adjust too, but you're still able to flip your normal balisongs just fine. And I definitely appreciate that, because, you know, that's a big reason why I don't tend to flip plastic, is that whole squiddy syndrome where you have to adjust to the plastic and then you have to adjust back to the metal. There are, honestly, in terms of downsides about the Canyon, I can't think of a ton. I mean, the weight is heavier than what my preferences are. The balance isn't quite where my preferences are, but it carries momentum very well. Fans well. You'll see. Yeah, it's a really flat looking fan. Oh, and choker fans, like a dream. So that is very nice about this thing, actually. If you want to learn to choker fan, this is probably the balisong to do it on. It just does it so easily. And I think that is quite lovely. Now, I don't want to be yapping at you guys for too long today. So, that's kind of what I wanted to say. Revisiting the canyon, my thoughts have changed. It's definitely moved up. And I look higher upon it now than I did before. Still trying to get that double scissor though. So, hope you all have had a wonderful day. And until next time, keep flipping.